List of calls to police and names of known felons found to be living at 548 East Central. It got so bad, one neighbor told police she feels like a hostage in her neighborhood. Another neighbor said she feels like her home is a prison. It got so bad, many neighbors told me they felt like they couldn't even be outside.
Screaming and yelling and breaking things and cussing and people nonstop coming and going, trash in my yard. I think someone passed away in the backyard.
That list only scratches the surface of what people in this North Spokane neighborhood have had to live with for the past 2 decades. Court records detail documented incidents of drug activity, prostitution, vandalism, property damage, litter, stolen property, assaults, the list goes on. Several neighbors also say they've had their homes and cars broken into.
The people that he would have staying here were probably committing a lot of our crime in this area.
I've always wondered, okay, when is the day going to come when I come home and find that the house has been broken into?
The home is owned by an elderly woman who lives in another part of Spokane. Her son, who does have a criminal record, was living there until a court order kicked him and everyone else out at 8:30 this morning.
The gentleman living here, he would call police a lot of times after he let what I consider the bad guys in. When he's done with the bad guys, he'd call police to get him out of his house. Looking
at the trash and other items in the backyard of the home only gives you a small idea of the problem. The man living in the home admitted to using methamphetamine and said one of his tenants might where kids walk to nearby Gary Middle School. Another neighbor said countless times, I've seen young men coming in and out of the Nuisance house who act like they've OD'd on drugs. Someone else said within 2 months of moving into the neighborhood, someone knocked on her door and tried to sell her drugs. Police received 151 calls for service for the home in just the last 2 years.
Cops are constantly coming here, constantly showing up.
Code enforcement has been to the home several times and fined the property owner. The city of Spokane also gave the property owner and her son multiple chances to clean it up. They failed to do so the city got a court order to take over the home and kick everyone out. Even though the elderly woman owns the home, the city can legally keep the house boarded up for a year. Neighbors feel like they can finally start taking back their street.
So relieved. I'm so happy. I'm ecstatic and relieved.